Thank you, Headache, for accepting this interview.
Yeah.
And can you tell me something about the exhibition?
I just done my first solo exhibition in Bangkok. It's quite happening to people in Thailand because people that know me know that I always have problem with the officer when I do the graffiti. So my first solo exhibition will have a big problem for sure because it will have too many of my artworks in the same place.
Is that happening now?
It just done 2 weeks ago.
All right.
Yeah, and the thing is, I announced that I will have my first solo exhibition, so people wanna come. But the thing is, I didn't tell where I will have my exhibition. I didn't tell the location, so it make the people more crazy, and they want to know where I will have my exhibition. Yeah, it's all graffiti, but it's all about political because I do political art. That's why it have problem with officer because I always say about the truth of the corruption or the problem about the government.
Now, one of your famous piece is the Black Panther.
Yeah, that's.
And what does that represent?
At that time, I just wanna say about the rich guy that went to the jungle and killed the Black Panther. But it seemed like the story will disappear from the media at that time because about a month ago, after the people got this story, so I just go out and make the graffiti of Black Panther.
Why was that controversial? The Black Panther.
Because of some officer come to erase that.
Yes. Why did they find that offensive? It's only a Black Panther.
No, it's because of before the Black Panther, I did another one that's a croc mural that have big problem too, and so my graffiti will make the problem to the police that work on that area. So they just erase before it popular.
And I understand that was copied many times by others.
It's not copied by artists. It's like after the officer erased that, people feel that what the fuck happened because some understand that when I did mural croc is guilty because I did on the public wall, and that's about the government. So they understand if the officer come to erase. But the Black Panther is not about the officer or any government or anyone in the government. It's just about the rich guy that being sponsored to many public, many government. He's quite big guy.
Ballot box.
Mm-hmm.
Can you explain that?
That is one of my artwork in my solo exhibition. Is that I just want to tell about the government try to make the election to be the bad thing. Like the election is not the answer for people, and they try to make the election worse. So I made that election box with the devil behind.
What was the public reception to, or the government reaction to that graffiti? Because you are attacking a very fundamental policy about.
I think for now they try not to bother me much because I think it is in the time that they try to get good feedback or make the good image. For me, now they're trying to prepare to election, and they want to come back. Yeah. So now they try to being good That's why I choose to make the exhibition on this moment,
Yes.
because I'm quite sure that they will not come to bother me, because if they come to fighting with art again, it will make the bad feedback.
Now you are using art to make a political statement.
Yeah.
Why are you doing it? Are you a member of a political party, or are you a member of any movement?
It's like, if you are interested in political, you are read the newspaper every day, you love to talk with friends about the political, but one day when your graffiti can speak direct to the government, why have to stop?
So are you speaking to the government through your graffiti, or you are expressing your anger and conveying that to the
No, for me,
audience?
My graffiti is just for remind. Like, I record something on the wall. One day when people walk past, or one day when people see this, people will remind that, at that time it have story like this. Maybe it's some lesson or experience to people that if it's the good thing that I do the graffiti, people will remind that, okay, at that time we have story like this and it's good, so we should do it again. But if it's bad, people will learn that, okay, we will not let it happen again.
How do you feel when your graffiti is whitewashed, erased?
For street art scene, is normal thing that graffiti bombed by someone, but it's weird that my graffiti bombed by the officer, and I think it's stupid.
Now, do you ever feel regret that you have put in so much work on one piece of graffiti and it get erased? Have you thought of, why didn't I just put it on the canvas?
It happened to me when I did the Black Panther, and they come to erase so fast, and I'm angry because that's not the public wall.
Right.
So I took the photo that it erased and post to my Facebook page, and that's the beginning, because when people see that it erased, people angry. Also I angry, and people angry too. That's why the other street artists going out and do Black Panther in their style.
There are many
Yeah,
styles of it.
yeah. That's the beginning is because of the officer erased the first one.
How do you feel when you see other people reproducing your Black Panther?
So. Because that's not my artwork.
Now, you have another piece featuring a clock.
Yeah,
And that, I understand, is very political as well.
yeah, it's about the big guy in the military government that he have too many expensive watch, and when the people want to know that why you have too many high-so watch, but you don't report it that you have, so it should be the guilty, like it should be something wrong. But that big guy just said that he borrowed all watch from his friends, and then when people ask who is your friend, he just said that his friend died already. It's stupid. How dare you say this to people that graduate from university?
Now, you are regarded as Thailand's Banksy.
Yeah.
And how big is your following?
Now it's not much, about 50,000. But when the Black Panther is reached to people about 3 million. I don't know why, but it's quite crazy. For me, it's not about the follower. For me, it's about if it's shared by people that follow me to other people that think the same or different. For me, that's more important, because if people see and think something and discuss, the success.
Your graffiti is now a commodity sought for by the art market.
But I still choose to not do much commercial because I will lose my soul. I will lose my concept.
But are there collectors who try to collect your graffiti?
Yeah. It's the big guy that come to collect my artwork.
Is it in the public knowledge?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you tell us about that piece of work?
I did a big mess, really big mess. It's a 120 square mess, and I made the graffiti on it and show on my exhibition. And the last day, it have the big guy coming to say that I want to take all, and I will bring it to show in another place. So
that must be very rewarding for you.
Yeah, because it not just the supporter. This guy get my artwork to show more, because it's really hard. You know, before I have my solo exhibition, I walk in to many galleries to ask that can I have exhibition here, but all is afraid because they know that if they let me show, they will got nothing except problem, because it's political art. It's new thing, quite new thing to many Thai people. But so the gallery afraid that first thing is how I can sell the artwork. So the gallery will not get any commission if I can't sell artworks, and they will got just only rental, and they will got problem for sure. So no one accept my art.
Now, Thailand is a fairly conservative society, and how does the Thai people look at your art being on public wall? Do you have a problem with public on this?
No, it's normal thing that street artists go out to make the graffiti. Everybody, I think all the street artists know that it's guilty if you do on the public wall. But I'm quite sure that all artists know that how much you have to pay if you got problem. It's just graffiti on the wall.
So it's a fine that you have to pay.
Yeah.
Would you get public caning that in Singapore? You know about Singapore?
Yeah, I know that. So I just not go to Singapore.
Are you planning to do graffiti elsewhere in the world?
Yeah, I want to do more outside my country, because for now it's like political art is the new thing for Thai people, and when I did that, people will think that I choose side, or I choose to support someone like that. So if I going out to do artwork outside, but still be political art about the local place that I go to do, I think people will understand more that what I'm doing.
Right. And what advice would you give to any young person who wants to follow your footsteps?
The first thing you have to make sure that the thing you're doing is not guilty. And the important thing is, if you not support your idea, also you don't feel that you have to support your idea. Should not do.
For you, does the idea come first, or the act of wanting to paint something in the public wall? Which comes first?
The thing come first is anger, because all my artwork that come from my anger always popular. I don't know why.
Yeah, it's alright. Just
Yeah.
I'll put it on. Now, how as a graffiti artist you feel about the present situation in Thailand?
for me it's better now because after I did many political art and it's on many medias. Maybe it make other artists just realize that hey, they can speak too. So many political art coming out now, but it's not because of me. I think all the people want to speak. All artists have something want to speak too, but they just feel danger if they speak something. But now I show that you can speak. If you speak the truth, if you speak the thing that truth, what you have to afraid?
Thank you very much.
Yeah.